under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from
All right, everybody. Here we are ready to get going with our Rocket League match for today. And today we have Iowa Central Tritons versus a little bit of a different college than what's displayed on there. We are actually playing Madison College today. Give me 1 second, that will be fixed. There we go. All right, apologies for that. We have 30 seconds in here, and it looks like Iowa Central has control of that ball, and they are keeping it over to Madison's side there. Lucky manages to get it cleared, but Lucas is going to pick it up and bring it back into the corner. Tries to get control of it and pop it back out. Ooh, and he steals it away from Madison just as they're starting to grab it. But it looks like we're going to have to see him rotate back here. He's kind of sat there a little bit too long. His team needs to rotate in, get the cars with the fresh boost in there. Lucas is just keeping it into that corner, not letting it get out. ToastBoi trying to line himself up for the pass there, but Shiro is going to go ahead and come in and get the correct angle, giving Iowa Central that first. All right, Rob trying to get the block there, but it does not look like he was able to reach that, unfortunately for them. So we're 4 minutes in, 4 seconds, just about a minute in here. Iowa Central has a pretty good lead here. And it looks like they're going to get that ball right on over to their side. Can they clear it out, though? Colbean struggling to get it back onto their side. It is going to get past them. Iowa Central has it back in their hands. But a quick aerial from Rob gets it right back over to Iowa Central. Lucas is going in. It looks like Ducky's not going to let that open goal happen, though. And right now we've got a lot of back and forth going on. Both teams just kind of fighting for control here. No one has gotten the ball to really slow down on one side yet. Looks like it's just a really fast back and forth of clearing. Got a little bit of almost an open goal there. Luckily, Commander Lucas was able to stop that so Iowa Central could rotate into their goal. Jiro's going to try and pop that ball up into a pass, it looks like, but Colbean's going to kind of deflect it away. They manage to secure control of it. Madison gets it over to Iowa Central side, but Commander Lucas takes it back. Ball is heading over to midfield here. Shiro is going to clear it back over. Colbean going for that aerial. It was a little bit of an aggressive aerial there, but he kind of overshot it. It looks like didn't quite get it where he wanted to go. And it looks like Madison's finally gotten the ball to stay on Iowa Central side for a little bit here. We've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We could see this score tie up here, and they've got plenty of time to do so. They just got to kind of take it slow and calculate out their moves. I think if they worked a little bit more team-oriented, they could probably get around Iowa Central. Iowa has been very lax on their defense so far. They've just barely managed to rotate in a few times. And here we see that team play coming in as Rob gets that score there. It's tying up that score. 2 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for either team to take a lead. So honestly, this game is still anyone's for this first round here. All right, Colbean hits that kickoff. Commander Lucas a little slow to get to it. Doesn't even get the second hit advantage, though, as it kind of scoots over the top of his car. But it does not matter here. It looks like they managed to actually get that ball over to Madison's side. They're trying to keep it over there, but Rob clears it past that 50-50, getting it over to Iowa Central's Glow Toast, taking it up into the air, manages to flick it away from Rob through the air. Really good aerial flick there. Rob bouncing that ball up to Colbean as he shoots for the corner pocket there. Shiro manages to clear it away into that corner, though. Ducky coming in for a quick layup there. Looks like Iowa Central manages to just barely keep that ball out of their goal, though. We're seeing a lot better plays here as the players are starting to warm up. We're seeing these passes here. Rob with the backboard pass is going to get a score on Iowa Central there. What a fast-paced round that was. Totally different than those first two little goals that we saw. Seeing them actually start to play as a team and actually kind of start to line their own shots up. All right, we've got Ducky and Shiro on this kickoff. Shiro clears it over to Madison, but Rob picks it up, takes it over to the corner. Colbean going for the pass. Manages to pop it in after Iowa fails to save it. That is 3-1 here in favor of Madison College. Iowa Central's lack of defense here is starting to show. They're going to have to either pick up their offense game into where they don't need the defense, or they're really going to have to step up to the plate here for that defense. Ball heads over to Commander Lucas after that kickoff. Takes it to the air, passes it down to Ducky. Shiro gets it back into the corner though. Rob going to pick it up, brings it back high. Toast manages to get it with the aerial. Shiro's going to keep it moving. Ducky clears it back there, winning that 50. Ball heading to the goal. We've got Toast and Shiro going for that, and it looks like they do manage to deflect it out. Shiro manages to get a demo, giving them the wiggle room they need to get that ball back into Madison side, but Colbean was ready and clears it right back. Toast playing the goalie here. Manages to block that first shot, but unfortunately by himself, that was a little bit of a tough one. Rob manages to get it past him on that second try. Ooh, and we see Shiro coming in for it, just barely not there in time. We've got 4-1 here, 30 seconds on the clock. Iowa Central's going to have a rough time coming back from this one, so we're thinking this one's probably going to be Madison's game, but that's all right. Best of 5 series, we still have more rounds to go. Looks like TV Toast has picked up the ball there. Ooh, and while he doesn't get the ball there, he does manage to land that demo. However, Rob's got it on Iowa Central side. He's keeping it there. Gonna get it here towards Colbean. Looks like they're just playing the game of keep away from Iowa Central here. That is all they need to do with such a massive lead. Gonna pop that ball in the air. Ducky going for that last shot just to seal the deal, but it does not look like it's gonna happen here. Madison College is gonna take away that first round, putting them 1-0 versus Iowa Central. You're right back as we set up this next round here. All right, and we are starting here on round 3. Iowa Central going to try to gain control of this ball here. They're playing pretty aggressive there at that half field, but it does look like Madison gets back over to Iowa Central side. Rob taking it into this corner is going to pass it over to center, but it ends up back on their side. Iowa Central manages to get the clear. Ducky's going to chase it down, though, take it to the air, gets it past Commander Lucas. Can he get it past Shiro and Toast? Does not look like it. Shiro going for second hit there, does manage to get it away. Colbean's coming back to pick it back up. Commander Lucas takes it high, though, gets it past their team. Ducky going to the air, though, manages to get it back. Shiro did not quite land that aerial either, so it didn't look like... Looks like he could have maybe gotten it into the right direction there, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. We've got Madison playing such a good defense here. Iowa Central's having a hard time getting it past that half court. Rob's taking it to the corner. We've got a lot of defense here. Commander Lucas does manage to clear it. And Colbean getting the demo. Lucas does get it onto Madison's side, but with that demo happening, it's going to be pretty tough to rotate in. Rob takes the ball to the corner. Shiro's going to challenge that. Takes it. Tries to get it to half court, but Ducky's going to pick it up before it can get there. Commander Lucas steals it away. Does not win that challenge versus Rob, but Toast is going to back him up here. Looks like Rob gets past Toast, though. Toast is once again going for the challenge there, gets the demo off, but unfortunately, oh my goodness, that is crazy. There's a lot of stuff that just happened there. Ducky tries to get it in, but Shiro manages to barely get it to pop out there. Shiro just missing that ball there. Rob is going to try and get control of it into that corner. It slowly bounces in. Ducky gets it to the other corner just to try and keep it away from Iowa Central. Maybe they can gain control of it. Colbean going for the shot, just misses, and it looks like Rob manages to deflect a pass into the goal. That's going to give them the lead here. 3 minutes into that match. 1-0. All right, Iowa Central has been forced on the defense here once again. Not a good spot to be in when you're a point behind already. Looks like Ducky is going to get that ball headed mid. Shiro pops it out. Rob going for the deflect there. Doesn't quite get it. Has to get it up into that corner. And from there, Iowa Central is going to take it back to this half court. Can they get it past Rob and Colbean, though? It does not look like it. Colbean takes it up into the air. Shiro just missing it. And Colbean getting an insane backboard redirect into that goal. Just drops it right on top of their head. Looking like a game of volleyball with how he spiked that one in there. I just made one of my spectators about squirt coffee out of their nose. Colbean taking that control of that ball. Iowa Central playing a lot more aggressive here, actually keeping it on their side relatively well here. Lucas deflects it back to that backboard. Colbean's going to take it up into the air, though, so they don't get anything out of it. Shiro tries to rotate in for it. Madison's going to take it back to Iowa Central side. Gets it up into the air. Colbean not quite fast enough to get to it, though. He's going to try and pick it back up. And it looks like Ducky manages to pop it above the defensive line there. Colbean tries to pop it in, but it did not look like he was quite able to make it there. Hits that goal post. He's going to pop it into the air, though. Sees if he can get past Toast. Toast able to get it straight up into the air. Ducky is going to pick it up after that. Rob getting it centered. Doesn't quite get it past Commander Lucas, though, as he deflects it into a weird position. And Madison is not quite able to handle that kind of awkwardness. Ducky comes in, gets it past Shiro, and gets a nice, clean shot into that goal. We're going to see 3-0 for Madison College here. 1 minute and 17 seconds on the clock. It's kind of rough to match the score and even get ahead, even if you get it matched and have to go into overtime. Minute and 17 is a tall order with how these games have been going. Madison has just been showing Iowa Central the weak spots in their defensive line here, and Iowa Central's having a hard time keeping control of the ball when it's on their side. Got Colbean getting it into this corner here, pops it into the air, but it looks like Lucas is going to go ahead and try to get control of that, but passes it just over to Rob. Colbean's going to pick it up after that and passes it to Ducky, who's going to get another clean shot, and we're starting to see these team plays come into effect really strong on Madison's side. We've yet to see some strong plays from Iowa Central here. It seems like they're just scrambling to defend these goals, and they just end up passing it right back to Madison, who manages to just completely go all the way around their defense every single time. Now Commander Lucas trying to get that ball in there as quick as possible. It does not have much time left on the clock here. It's 4-0. It's looking like another game for Madison. Looks like Ducky is keeping that ball in the air. Lucas, though, coming in, gonna hit that ball over to the corner. Ducky just slows him down, though. Colbean's gonna grab control of it. Lucas off the wall, managed to get it away from him, but not passing to his team. Once again, Rob is gonna pick it up. We're gonna see Ducky just dancing with that ball in the air. It looks to me as if they're playing a game of keep away until they maybe land that final shot. It looks like they're rotating back for defense. Gets it away from Shiro. Ducky again, it looks like they're playing monkey in the middle, just in the air. Ducky pops it above Iowa Central here. Shiro is going to get it back, and it looks like Toast deflects it. Finally seeing some passes going on a little bit too late, but we may see a goal happen here last second. But unfortunately, Lucas is not able to keep here. We're seeing 2-0 here for Madison College. We're seeing they just have the stronger team here. It looks like, at least the team play, they have some pretty good passes, and they just have so much control of that ball in the air, whereas Iowa Central is struggling to keep it out of their hands. It seems like every time Iowa Central touches that ball, they just pass it to another one of Madison. So we may have to see some little bit of a change in strategy here from Iowa Central. We'll see if that is in the cards or not as we prepare here for next round. All right. Yeah. All right, and here we go into round 3. It's 2-0. Madison is on match point currently. Iowa Central's got a long way to come back if they've got it in. Shiro trying to keep that ball onto their side, but it gets cleared back to Iowa Central. Lucas, though, ready on the defense, is going to get it back into that corner. Ducky's going to pick it up and win that challenge. TheToast winning that 50, though, keeps it from the goal. Colbean taking it into the air. Lucas going to pass it straight on to the defense, which is finally what we need to see from Iowa Central, finally passing to each other. And we're going to see Iowa Central get the first goal of the game. For the first time, Iowa Central has taken the initiative here, and looks like we may see them be playing a lot differently here. Hopefully they can maintain that level of teamwork there. 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. Iowa Central does have the lead for this round. However, the round lead is still currently obviously on Madison's end. Ducky is trying to get that control of that ball over on Iowa Central's side, but it looks like Iowa Central is not going to allow that just yet. Pop it over there for a quick pop at their goal. Hits Iowa Central's backboard, though. On the rebound here, Colbean is going to pop it down into that goal once again, scoring from above. Got some really good plays off of these backboards all game here, and we're just seeing him continue to do those over and over. It's a very tough angle for anyone to block here. So we're seeing that score tie up here. Madison's 1, Iowa Central is 1, and round advantage obviously on Madison's end. Gio's going to take that ball over to Madison's corner, though. Tries to get the pinch. Doesn't quite get it, though. That 50 went kind of awkwardly for him. Manages to get it centered, but Toast is not going to be able to go for that shot as 3 of them come down on that defense there. Manages to get it back to Iowa Central's side, but right now it's anyone's ball. It is kind of set in neutral here. Ducky is going to go ahead and take it, though. Tries to get that backboard deflect once again. Doesn't quite get the correct angle, though, and Shiro looks like manages to pick it back off into that corner. Colbean's trying to keep control of it, but Lucas is not going to allow it. Clears it back, but Rob's going to pick it up, and we're seeing once again Iowa Central fall into this bad habit of just clearing the ball into Madison. They continue to make that mistake. We're just going to see a repeat of those last 2 rounds. TheToastBoi tries to get that ball into the goal there, but with 3 people on the defense, shooting straight for the goal is not always the way to get it. You have to kind of force them to challenge you, and you just have to win the challenges to get it past their defense. You got to use your team to do that too. You can't make it look like you're just going to go for that goal every time. If they've got a good defense, they're just going to block it every single time. You got to get around them using your teamwork and actually passing it. But that's just my 2 cents. What do I know? That ball is going to come around Iowa Central's defense, and Rob is going to pop it in right behind them. In 2-1, Madison is taking the lead here, and it is looking like that match point match is going to be going in their favor. Seeing that ball pop over to Iowa Central side. Ducky, goes for that deflect, but just a hair shy of that ball. Isn't quite going to make it in there. Colbean's going to try and get it into that corner there. Doesn't quite get it there. Rob tries to go for the rebound, but it looks like Commander Lucas is going to take it away for that open goal. Just carries it right on over, sees his opportunity, and we're going to see a tied match here once again, 2-2. Iowa Central's not going to get lucky like that every time. They're not going to have an open goal happen like that, so they've got to definitely pick their game up. It's still not over for them, but it's definitely an uphill battle. A ball is currently neutral up into the air. It looks like Toast and Ducky are going to challenge for it. Ducky gets it. Iowa Central manages to grab it from their defensive line here. Toast pops the ball away, but Rob just takes it right on back. And we're seeing a demo right into that goal. Unfortunate for Shiro, who was definitely in position to go ahead and defend that goal. That was actually an incredible team play if planned. Incredibly lucky if unplanned. But we are seeing 3-2 here. Madison College is in the lead. 2 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. It still could be anyone's game, though it is looking more in favor of Madison currently. And we're going to see a demo from Iowa Central side. Ducky's going to try and carry that ball to the center. Does the defense rotate in time? No, it does not. It gets right past Iowa Central and in. 4-2. Madison is currently in the lead. Toast just was not able to get to that ball. I don't know if he didn't have boost. It looked like he just did not have the speed to get to it in time. We're going to see this kickoff here. Commander Lucas goes for second hit, manages to pop it over to that half-court line. Shiro going for the pinch, but Rob gets it away from him. Toast trying to kind of grab control of it before Madison runs away with it. Doesn't quite manage to get where he wants to. Madison is going to get it, pop it into the air, but Shiro going to steal it away from Ducky's. It looks like he kind of fumbled the air dribble there. Holman manages to get it back, though. Pops it center for his team, but Iowa Central picks it up before Madison can. Shiro pops it center. Ducky is going to get it away, though, before Iowa Central go for that goal. And we're seeing like they're playing for demos here. Because Shiro popping that ball just out of the Madison's hands there, where he scored off the top of his dribble. Commander Lucas trying to get that ball in from above, but unfortunately, Madison's defense is kind of going crazy right now. They are kind of just holding this ball and keeping it away from Iowa Central. We got Ducky with the dribble, gonna flick that ball in there with 5-2 is the score now. Madison is in the lead, and this is their match point. We've got a minute left on the match, and Iowa Central currently behind by 3 points. It's a pretty tough one. It's looking like this may be Madison's round here, which will give them the entire set. Colbean grabbing that ball and bringing it over to Iowa Central, but Lucas gonna not quite make it so easy for him. He's gonna go ahead and take that away. Looks like Madison has just figured out how to play around Iowa Central's defensive rotations here as they continue to keep control of that ball despite Iowa Central clearing it every time. Shiro's got the ball, tries to take it over that wall there, but Rob steals it away from him. Doesn't quite get the momentum on that ball that he wanted to get himself that pass. Ducky gonna try and dribble that ball in ever so slowly. A little bit risky going that slow. Iowa Central does manage to get it back over to Madison's side with 20 seconds on the clock and 3 goals behind, though you're kind of out of luck at that point. Madison's going to continue to keep that ball out of their goal and on Iowa Central's side, just putting them in a very uncomfortable position here. Ball clears over to Madison's side. Is Lucas going to get a score here? No, Colbean is not going to allow that last second goal. Gets that ball to touch the ground and ends that game, giving Madison a 3-0 victory over Iowa Central. Appreciate you all for watching today's match. It was a little bit of a rough one to watch, I understand, but sometimes you just have games like that. I think Iowa Central has a lot to learn as they walk away from this match. And good job, Madison, on a game well played. We will see you all here in a minute as we prepare to play our Rainbow Six Siege match. We should be seeing that on stream if we're home team. If not, we could be uploading it here in the future on the YouTube channel. So be sure to check back for that another day. All that said, have a good night. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.